Good day, all. We're back for another session of just sharing a lot of cool tutoring services and offerings with you, the parents, mom and dad, and the family unit. How are you today, sir?
I'm fine, thank you, Doc.
Good.
It's nice to meet with you. Speaking with you tonight is very great. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Well, let me introduce you, Mr. Okason. I hope I said that correctly.
Yeah, that's correct.
You are a PhD in mathematics.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And you're also a tutor. Alphamight Tutoring is the name of your company.
Yep.
Right?
Yes.
So what makes your let's talk about all of the things that you offer from a tutoring perspective. What are some of the things you offer?
Okay. We do offer tutoring services to our students from grade 7 through 12 and college.
Okay.
And the test prep for students who want to do test the ACT exams or SAT exams. So we do offer such things and to help students. Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Why obviously you're good at what you do, but why is it so hard for students historically to not do so well on this type of tests? Why did they get jammed up?
Okay. There are many reasons why students don't really make up to the desired points in test prep, the test prep or any other exams.
Yeah.
First, because our schools these days, we have schools that are crowded. We have a lot of students that the teachers are dealing with. They don't really have one-on-one time with the students, and because of that, students don't really gain the confidence and the strength that they need to succeed in that subject. So sometimes you have those teachers being rotated because the rotation students don't really have one particular person that they are dealing with because the school is already crowded.
Right.
So, and then that impacts the level of teachings and understanding of the students. So that is the issue why most students struggle with exams or test prep. So,
Yeah.
but with us, we have a specialized way that makes us different because we have tutors that are assigned to a specific student throughout. Is one-on-one. So they help the students not only to pass the exam, but that they also be able to grow and gain confidence in that particular subject.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So one-on-one, I definitely think, right? We all agree that one-on-one tutoring is a lot better than a group, right? At least I would feel the way. So what makes you different than another tutor?
Okay. Yeah. What makes us different is that because we deliver our results through expert tutors with strong teaching experience. We do personalized one-on-one instruction tailored to each student. So each student, we do our assessment and make sure we assign the right tutor, and it is one-on-one and it is personalized. So in this way, the student gain mastery based on learning. Students don't move on until they truly understand. And then we have a flexible tutoring options, online or in person. Then we also track our student progress for parents every month. So parents receive reports every month of the student progress. And then we have high accountability on time sections, communications, and structured lessons. So students don't just catch up, they gain confidence, independence, and long-term academic skill by this way. And I think that is what is really needed for students' growth and for the benefit of the parents.
I like how you said that you get the parents involved, because I would think a lot of times the parents, right, because they're the financial provider.
Yes.
Tutoring services and just leave the kid go on their own. But if you keep the parents in the loop. I think that's very important. So
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
role play for a second. Assuming that I would need your services and I contacted you, how would that work?
If you contact me, then of course I'll need to ask what are your aim or your mission for doing that. And then if I hear from the parents, then I'll also need to hear from the students to make sure that the student and the parents have the same mind, that the
Yeah.
student is also looking for an improvement, because a student that is not willing cannot really be helped. So once I can ascertain that the students and the parents are willing to make this work, and then I carry out an assessment, because that we do a free assessment to know the number of sessions, what we need to introduce, the level of the students, what he already knows, what he doesn't know, what we need to do. We do such assessment before we now assign a tutor that will make sure that those points, those things that we discovered from the assessment, we look into it and make sure the student actually succeed.
Yeah, that makes sense. So would you have the parent and student on a Zoom together?
No, the first one, I need to meet with the parents. I know what
Yeah.
the parents wanted. Then I'll meet with the student to know what the student actually wants.
Mhm.
Then I can then bring the two of them together and say, parent, you said this, your child wants this. So then we can both all sit down and see where we can meet at
That makes sense.
so that we don't just force a student that is not willing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like that approach. So how long typically are your sessions?
Well, depending on the student from our assessment, we'll try to suggest sessions, maybe 3 sessions a week or 4 sessions a week, depending on our assessments. But at times parents, maybe because of the financial part, so
Mhm.
maybe at times parents want a reduced session, or if they have enough, they can say, okay, we are okay with the session you suggested. So the sessions we suggest comes from our interaction with the students and the assessment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me some feedback if you can recall some feedback from your students where they were very grateful and thought that you were very helpful. Do you have any stories?
Yeah,
Anything?
we have so many stories.
Well, it's hard. It's genuinely hard for somebody to
Yeah, I
pat
know.
himself on the back.
I know. I understand what you mean. We did had some student back. Was it? Let me cite an example of last year.
Okay.
The student was struggling with maths, and then after the assessments, I tried to assign a tutor to the student to help out, and we also discovered the student was also lagging behind regarding assignments, homework that he needed to submit. So, but we already mapped out the strategy to help the student out. First, to be able to understand the subject and then be able to meet up with the homework.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the student was let me say, because for the first semester or first term, the student was like hovering over C grade, So,
Mm-hmm.
but by the time of the end, first term last year, with the help of the tutor and the structured lessons, the student was able to move towards B plus. And that is
Good.
a great achievement. The parent was happy. The students was happy also. And we did receive is it 5-star, like something
Yeah.
like
Good.
that. Yeah, from the student. He was
Huh?
happy, and the parents were also happy because they never knew the student had the capability to achieve such, because they thought. But most times, not that the student is weak or lazy or dull. It's not that they don't really have the right person to teach or to train or to mentor them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is what it is at times. So students fail not because they don't know what they are doing. It's just because they never really had contact with the right tutor or the right teacher.
That makes total sense. And I guess you have to be a patient person, right?
Yeah. Yes, of course, we encourage our tutors to be patient because the impact they make in the student life matters, and that is going to last long for a generation because the
Right.
student will never forget who the impact of that tutor. They
Yeah.
won't forget.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I know we overlapped when I asked you this question.
Oh, sorry.
Um, but let's reinforce why you are better, different than the in-school tutoring. You did name a few, but let's, as we try to wrap this up, tell us why. Give us some more interesting information on why you are better than the school tutoring.
Oh, okay. Like I said, the school tutoring good because they still find a way of helping students, But the actual fact is that the school tutoring is crowded and they are inconsistent and they are very limited. The teachers has a lot of things. At times, teacher come and say, okay, I have a free time, let me go ahead. There is no commitment. There is no serious dedication. They come when they think they want to just spend some time. So it's crowded. And but our students, like I said, they get a consistent and dedicated support from us because
Yeah.
the tutor will be consistent and will be dedicated. But yeah, the tutors stay the same. We don't change them. We don't change them unlike the schools. The schools can send somebody today, tomorrow that person is not available to send somebody else.
Yeah.
So the tutors stay the same. The sessions follow a clear lesson structure. So we also give parent feedback. But in the school
Oh,
tutoring, parents don't get feedback.
right. Good point.
So we work. With students' pace, not the school pace. So that also helps the students to grow. So we are available, whether it is evening, we have a flexible time, whether you want it in the evenings or you want it in the weekend, not only during the school hours. Because in the school tutoring, it must be during school hours or early morning before class starts, or after school, they must wait. So,
Yeah.
so, so they have such limitations. So, but we also try to fill the gap that the school systems cannot fill.
Yeah.
There are a lot of gaps.
So let's just reiterate: the schools are good, right? What they offer is fine,
Yes,
super.
they are good.
However, your one-on-one attention to detail with a student can supersede their opportunity and their capability later.
That exactly.
Yeah, I get that.
That is the point.
Yeah. Okay, Doc. Well, listen. What else do you have to share with us? This is all good information, and we're gonna, for the viewers out there, please. We have your profile set up
Okay.
in our resource guide. We're going to add some good information and all your contact information there, just to reiterate everything we talked about, and they can see it right in front of them to reference later. In addition to this video, Alphamight Tutoring. Tell us what else. What else? What can you leave us with?
Okay. Yeah, I want to thank you for the time today anyway. And first need to appreciate the time you're giving to us to show ourselves, to let parents know what we do and how we can help. So at Alphamight Services, our mission is very simple, is to make high quality, personalized learning accessible to every student. So we believe every learner has potentials, like I said, so waiting to be unlocked. And with the right guidance, confidence, and support, they can truly rise higher than they ever imagined. So, and that's what we believe. Every student has potentials. So whether it is helping a struggling student find their footing or supporting a high achiever aiming for college readiness, our partnering with families who want more than what traditional school systems can provide. So Alphamight is here to bridge that gap. So, and so to parents and students, educators, and community partners that are listening to us, so we invite them to join us in shaping a stronger academic future for our young people. And together, we can create pathways to excellence that truly make a difference. Thank you again for the opportunity to share our vision. This is just the beginning, and we are excited for what is ahead. Thank you very
Great,
much.
Doc. I mean, listen, I look forward to working with you. I see that you're passionate about what you do, and that shows. That shows, at least from my perspective. And if nothing else, I appreciate your willingness to help a student out, because that's your field, right? Mathematics. You love that.
Yeah.
I wish I had you years ago, because listen, there was nobody helping me.
Yeah,
Yeah. But that was for the times. Fast forward to now, this virtual environment and the opportunity to connect with you is great.
Thank you very much.
I look forward to working with you. Glad we connected.
Me too.
And again, everybody, I will put his information. You'll have it accessible in our resource guide.
Thank you very much.
All right, Doc, stay tuned and just stand by for a minute, and we're going to connect later, right?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.